So Dani, big news. How did this come about? Did you talk to Arnar? Did Arnar talk to you? What happened?
I was actually the one that approached Arnar when I kind of decided I wanted to full-time coach. I really did want to be in Stjörnunni, and with the coaching, I want to be mentored by people who know basketball. And I've said this before, if I had questions about basketball or certain situations, I would always go ask AG about the tactical side of things because he knows so much. And so I think like 3 or 4 weeks ago, I said, hey, would you be interested in, if I'm staying with Stjörnunni full time, if I can just kind of like, hey, be at your practices, learn under you, you know, ask you lots of questions. I want to see how you do things, how you build a culture, how you break down film. Like, I want to learn from you. And, you know, he called me in for a meeting and said, like, look, he goes, I think you're a great basketball man, and I think you know basketball. He goes, fuck it, I want you to be a part of the team. And that's just kind of how it came about. That's
awesome. So KR is totally off the table. Will you still be coaching any youth teams for them?
No. I'm going full-time coaching with Stjörnunni. It's just also easier with the drive. I know it's not too far, but, you know, this year was, you know, coaching at Stjörnunni, drive to KR, 15-20 minutes in traffic, practice, drive back, coach in Stjörnunni, drive back to my home in Vesturbyar. So, you know, I think it's just easier staying in one place.
All right. Have you discussed specifically roles between? I mean, Inga has also just signed on. I mean, this is going to be a powerhouse coaching team. Like, have you discussed specific roles or what you'll be doing versus Inga versus Arnar?
We haven't discussed roles quite yet. We just talked a lot about we all have our own strengths and we all bring a lot to the table, and we'll work to figure out what those strengths are and you know, within the coaching staff and what we can bring to the team and where we'll be best suited to fit.
So for now, retired? As a player, that is.
Yeah, as a player for now. The easy thing is, you know, when you're still young, you still have options to come back. And who knows, maybe this 1 year will do me very good and I'll realize I want to come back and play, or, you know, in a year from now, I'll realize, man, I love this coaching thing so much that I'm just going to hang it up.
You may be the first female assistant coach in the men's division. Becky Hammond of Iceland, something like that?
You know, I think it's a huge step, no matter what, when you see women progressing in sorts of things like this, especially in the coaching world. But I love when AG says it, and he says, I'm not picking you, it has nothing to do with men or women. He goes, if you know basketball, and I think you're going to help the team, and like I said, at the end of the day, if you know basketball, that's what I want on my team.
Great. Oh, congratulations once again.
Thank you.